What's your favourite band? I don't really have a favourite band, to be honest. I don't really, I just can't listen to everything, so I don't really have like a set favourite band. Oh, this is way better now I've zoomed out. The music's way better. You know Uteract 007. I, kinda did, yeah. I mean, we spoke a few times. Arsene's a nice guy. But, I wouldn't really say we were good friends or anything. I mean, if I saw him at like a convention, I think he was at PAX, but I didn't see him. He was at PAX, well, the PAX Prime, whatever. I didn't see him, so if I like, it's one of those people that if I saw him, I'd go up and be like, "Oh, what's up, man? How you going? How's it going?" But I didn't see him. I always see a lot of YouTubers and stuff who I kind of know but don't. Like, what's that one guy's name? Oh fuck. I think it's Eat My Dictionary or something. And I know who he is, and like I feel like I know him, but in a weird way, but I don't, kind of thing. So like whenever I see him, I'm like, oh yeah, that's that guy. I kind of feel like I should go up and say hello, but like I never do. But I think it's because he's always so fucking far away, and I can't be fucked to walk up. So like we did an Evolve thing actually at PAX, and he was there, and he just did it, and we made eye contact, and I was just kind of like, I felt like waving. But then I realised he probably doesn't even know the fuck I am, yet somehow I still feel like I know him in a weird way, and I don't understand why. I guess because like he has ties to all the guys and shit. I don't really know. I don't really know why. Who was your first creature you ever spoke to? I think it was Jordan. Jordan or Nick. I think it was Jordan. Yeah. I've known Jordan the longest. I've known Jordan since like the old Machinima days and stuff. So I've known Jordan for a very long time. And I've known Nick obviously for a while as well. And I've known Alex for a while as well. So you know. Yeah, next question I guess. Do-dee-doo-doo. Who's your favourite Friends character? I actually did a quiz actually the other day on who I would like, what character you would be from Friends, and I was kind of surprised. I mean, all my friends were saying I would get Joey, and I was like, I don't know, man. But I actually got Chandler, which is actually my favourite character in the show. So that's cool, I guess, because I actually fucking love that guy. I love the actor as well. Matthew Perry is wicked. It was really good in the show called Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that one. It was a really good show that he did. Do you play or watch any sports? I play tennis and I watch a bit of tennis. That's about it really in terms of like proper sports. You're definitely Chandler. I'll take that as a compliment. Friends is so bad. Friends is bad, but like at the same time it's good. It's really weird because what Friends has, what a lot of shows don't have even nowadays, is it has really fucking good characters. And that's what keeps the show going. Like with Friends, if there's a bad joke and it's really like there's a joke that falls flat and it's really bad, you can forgive it and you don't really care because you like the characters so much. And I feel like a lot of shows have been able to emulate that as well. I mean, people seem to like 2.5 Men, but I think that's the fucking lamest show I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. It makes me cringe, it's so bad, but there's just something about Friends, about the characters and the chemistry of all the characters, I think especially since a lot of people can probably relate to them as well. I think the characters are just really well written, in my opinion. Even if you know a lot of the jokes are pretty lame and whatever, like you can't deny that the characters aren't cool. Joey's probably the most like unrealistic character, I guess, because he fucks someone like every day, and you know is just dumb as fuck and whatever. Like, I can't think of anybody I know who's like that. I can think of people who are similar, but not people who are like that to that extreme. Whereas I feel everybody else is everybody else is relatable and actually like a good character and shit. What creature do you hang out with in your own free time? I hang out with all of them, I guess. Like, I mean, I don't really hang out with anybody when I'm in the UK because I don't the time difference and I have time. But I guess when I'm out there, I live with Alex. I did live with Alex and James, but they live together now. But yeah, I mean, I hang out with all the boys really. We go out and do bowling and go out for meals and stuff. So I don't know. It's pretty. I can't really answer that question too well. Did you know that? Oh, I missed that one. Fuck. Do you like... Oh, fuck. Do you like fish and chips? Not really. I don't like fish and chips. I mean, I like fish by themselves and chips are okay by themselves, but I don't like fish and chips like the actual thing. You could be any animal, what would you be? Fucking dolphin, why not? Should my creature sleep at the office? I guess. I mean, I slept a few times at the office. Do you like most about Americans? I like how energetic and sociable you guys are. It's a big thing for me. England, everyone's sociable, everyone's fucking boring as shit. And no one's really adventurous in this country, in my opinion. I don't really know many people I've met in my lifetime. Apart from, I'd say me and my best friend, Chris, like, we would do anything if we could. And we did last year, like, I spent so much fucking money, but he can't afford anything. But, I don't know, I feel like not a lot of people would just go up and do shit, whereas I'm pretty impulsive and just want to fucking do whatever. So, you know. Dex, tell us something about you. My name is Dexter Manning. Dex, who's your favourite character in Smash 4? Peach. Peach. Obviously. Do you have any favourite videos you uploaded? I really loved the Pokemon League of Legends rap that I did. I was really proud of that. And I'm not really sure. There's been a few Dex plays that I did where I really liked them. And I actually like... I don't know, I used to watch them with my ex. We used to watch... some of my Dex plays because she used to really like them. I remember there being a few where we'd just sit on my couch and just watch some of them. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my own work. You know, if you don't like your own work, then what's the fucking point? If you don't make yourself laugh and if you don't think your own videos are good, then what's the fucking point of doing it? That's what I always say, and that's why all my videos are really short now, and they're like, well, they've been short for like forever, but that's why I can't do Let's Plays because I don't fucking watch Let's Plays. If I don't watch my own videos and if I don't like them, then why would I think anybody else would like them? You know? So that's how I look at it anyway. That's like my philosophy right there, so. Favorite Pokemon is Leafeon. Leafeon's awesome. A lot of people are like, why Leafeon? But I think it's fucking awesome. Do you have a crush? Even if I did, it wouldn't fucking matter. It's like anybody would know. Like who I'm even talking about, so. Who's your favorite YouTuber besides the creatures? I like Anthret. He's amazing. He's the best person ever. My favorite Pokemon is your mom. Huh? Good one. That was really good. What about Squirrel? Fuck Squirrel. Simpsons or Family Guy? Simpsons by far. I don't really like Family Guy. Family Guy is like... It's like Sanity, right? Sanity not included. If you're not familiar with it, then whatever show I used to do. It's just a bunch of random skits. Like, none of them are really meant to make sense. It's just there for a laugh, right? Something like... South Park or The Simpsons... Well, for the most part, I know, they all have a story and they all like make sense, and everything that happens kind of relates to the story in some way or keeps the story progressing. Family Guy doesn't fucking do that. Family Guy is kind of like, here we go, the story's progressing, and then it just throws in a random fucking like skit in there which doesn't relate to anything, and it goes back to the story. I fucking hate that. I like things where, I don't know, I'd rather at least have all the skits actually relate to something in the story, if that makes sense. What's the best life experience I've had? Jesus Christ, I don't know. What do you mean? Like, an experience that changed my life? Or just something I really enjoyed doing? Supposedly a scientist found a spider the size of a puppy in South America. Oh my fucking god. That is the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. Or heard. Or read. Whatever the fuck. Where's my phone gone? What the hell? I always lose my phone. I found it. You had any near-death experiences? I have, actually, indeed. I've had one. Yeah, my this is a long fucking story, but my near-death experience was basically when I was in Dubai. I was not. I think I'm not sure. I think it was after I moved. And basically, I went back for a holiday, and we went with my mom, my stepdad, my twin brother, and some friends, like family friends, whatever, like my mom's friends. And well, it was like, yeah, it's my mom's like best friend and her best friend's daughter and her daughter's boyfriend or some shit. And basically, we went to some place called Snoopy's Rock, and it's like a little place with loads of fish, and you take snorkel and stuff, and you look at the fish and blah blah blah. You have fun. And basically, yeah. So me, my brother, and my stepdad, we all swim across the sea, and it's quite deep. Obviously, you got a proper swim for it and everything. But obviously, when you reach the Snoopy's Rock part, it's all shallow and whatever. Anyway, so I do that, and we get to the Snoopy's Rock place, and that's when I realise I actually have maybe I guess you would call it a phobia, but I have a phobia of just fish being fucking around me. Like, they were just they were swimming all around me, and like they were like touching me and shit, and it fucking freaked me out. I'm really weird with like bugs and stuff as well. Like today actually, there was a bird downstairs. It was fucking trapped in the house, and it was weird. Like I didn't want to pick it up or hold it or anything and try and get it out of the house. I'm really weird with stuff like that, with things being near me. Essentially, if then like, I hate things being on me. Essentially, unless they're like dogs or puppies or whatever, like cats, whatever. Apart from that, things freak me out. So yeah, basically the fucking fish were all around me and shit, and I didn't like it. at all. I couldn't relax, and I hated it. So I was like, fuck this. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna head back to the beach. I can't deal with this. And they're like, oh, okay, like, you know, be careful, we'll be back in a bit. So I start swimming back to the beach by myself, and I always find I swim a lot faster when my face is underwater, right? Most people tend to swim fast like that. So I got my head underwater and I'm swimming really fucking hard and fast, whatever. And when I come up from swimming, I realise I've gone off course, and I've gone miles off, not miles, I'm not exaggerating obviously, but I've gone really far off course to the right, and the current's really fucking strong there. And I'm not the greatest swimmer. So I'm like, oh shit. And literally as I got up 2 seconds after I went, oh shit, I got stung by a jellyfish on my leg. And because that fucking freaked me out, my body like jolted and my flipper came off. I had 2 flippers on and a snorkel and shit, right? My fucking flipper came off on the left. And bear in mind, I'm in the sea, and it's, you know, it's really fucking deep, man. Like, I tried touching the bottom and like I wasn't even fucking close. And I was like, oh shit. And jellyfish stings are deadly, right? Like, I don't know much about jellyfish stings, but I know, I didn't know if they were fucking bad or if I'd be fine or whatever. So I was just kind of like, I was kind of freaking out, to be honest. I was like, shit. Anyway, so I started trying to swim back like to the left and trying to get on course and stuff. And I've only got 1 fucking flipper on for a start. So I'm essentially just like swimming around the fucking circle because I've only got 1 flipper on. So I was like, fuck this. So I kick off the other flipper. And then I start swimming like really, like trying really hard, whatever. And again, the current's really strong, man. And I can't do it. I'm literally swimming on the spot. And yeah, I was swimming on the spot and I was like, shit. I was getting really tired as well. Like my arms were like starting to ache and stuff. And I was like, Jesus. So I'm laying on my back, just floating. I still got this fucking jellyfish thing as well, which I'm really like, you know, worried about because I don't know anything about jellyfish and it hurts. So I'm just lying on my back floating and I'm thinking, how the fuck am I going to get out of this situation, man? Like, I'm really far away from the beach. Like, what am I going to do? I strayed off course really far. And anyway, I turn around, I start swimming again. And this point, I'm knackered. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm fucking tired. And the reality kicks into me. And it's the first time in my life, because I'm pretty stubborn, so I don't want to ask, I don't want to shout for help. And this is the first fucking time in my life where I've actually been like, shit, I'm gonna fucking die if I don't do something here. I will die, because like I said, I was so fucking tired. I had no flippers on. Like, what the fuck was I gonna do? Like, I couldn't fucking swim. I couldn't swim back. And lying on my back, like, I couldn't do that forever. So that's when the realization kicked in and I just started screaming for fucking help. And I was just going, help! Help! And there was this fucking guy, like, kind of staring at me. It was pretty far away, but he was just staring at me. And I was just shouting, help! And I was like, just staring at me for like 5 seconds, like doing nothing. And I remember at that point I was getting pretty, like, panicky and scared, and I was just shouting like, are you gonna fucking help me or not? What the fuck? And I was just yelling, and I was just like, shit. And again I started panicking because the guy wasn't even paying any attention to me. So I started swimming again, like on my front, and I was so tired, I couldn't do it. So then I just lay on my back floating there, and I was just thinking, shit, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna fucking do? And then I just felt some arm grab me, and it was it was my mom's friend's girlfriend's boyfriend or whatever the fuck, and he just grabbed me and was like, what's wrong, what's up? And I was just like, I lost my flippers, got stung by jellyfish, blah blah blah. I was like quite upset, to be honest. And he was like, all right, and he fucking swam me out. And ironically, well, yeah, it's more coincidence. The fucking guy who saved me was like the county swimmer of Nottingham or some shit. I don't fucking know. Some place in England. I think it was Nottingham or Newcastle, one of the two. And he was a county swimmer, so he was obviously a really good fucking swimmer and was a strong swimmer. I mean, he's a pretty big guy as well. Like, you could tell he like kept shape or whatever. And he fucking saved me. And my mom was like freaking out. And then when my stepdad came back and stuff, they were like, yeah, mom was like freaking out and yelling at him and stuff. And I have to pee on my leg, obviously, with the fucking jellyfish thing and stuff. But yeah, it was pretty. I mean, I don't really get freaked out easily with life and death situations, kind of shit. Like, there's been a few times where I've been like, oh fuck, this is bad. But that's the only time where I've actually kind of realized that, Jesus Christ, if I don't do something right now, I'm gonna fucking die. Like, I will actually drown. There's no fucking way I can get back. And it was just really weird, man. So there you go. That's how I almost fucking drowned. I guess another life or death situation I've been in was when I went skydiving, but that was successful and I wasn't even scared of that. So, I mean, that was pretty fun. I don't think there's anything else really. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a story which is really fucking weird. I just thought of it for some reason. This isn't life or death, but it's kind of a spooky story, but I just think it's really interesting to tell people because it's just such a weird fucking thing that happened to us. We all went out for a night out. It was actually in Tamworth, if anyone lives in Tamworth watching. T-A-M Worth. I went to some club, we got pretty drunk. Me and one of my best mates, Phil, we decided to walk home to his house because he lives in Tamworth. And so we're walking back and we're drunk and we're just chatting or we're walking back and whatever. And bear in mind, it's 3 a.m. I'm pretty sure it's about 3 a.m, yeah. And we're walking and then we walk past this house because we're just talking and then we just go quiet and we look to the left and there's this fucking... I'm not even kidding when I say this, and I'm not bullshitting you, and you can, like, it's 100% legit. It's kind of spooky, but in a way I laugh at it, and me and Phil are like, what the fuck was that night all about? That was so weird. We just laugh about it and think, like, maybe people they were just weird people, right? But we were just walking, and there was a couple standing outside their house with their baby in a pram, and they were just pushing it back and forth like really slowly, and they were both just staring at us the whole time. But the weirdest part is they had Victorian like esque clothes on, and I'm not even just saying that. Like, I even like Google like Victorian kind of clothes and whatever, Victorian times clothes, whatever. And obviously when you learn at school and stuff, they had those kind of clothes on. And the pram looked like really fucking old as well. Like, if anyone has ever seen the movie Hook, you know that black pram that the little baby's in? It's like one of those fucking weird prams. And like, we were just like, what the fuck? They were just staring at us and we just walked past and we were just kind of, at the time, we were really drunk, we were just like, well, that was fucking weird. And we started laughing about it and then we got back and shit. But the next morning, I was like, Phil, do you remember seeing that weird couple like last night? And he was like, yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. That was fucking weird, man. And I was like, yeah. It was just that was really fucking weird. So just fucking weird Victorian people just there. I mean, obviously, like, I don't believe in ghosts and all that shit. So I just assume it was like maybe they went to a fucking... Maybe it was like a fancy dress party or some shit, or maybe maybe the lighting made them look weird. I don't fucking know, but yeah. But actually, no, I mean, the ghosty kind of stuff had some weird shit happen to me, like spooky kind of stuff. But I don't believe in ghosts or anything. But I have had some weird shit happen to me in the past where I don't really have any explanation for it. My dad really believes in ghosts, and he's had quite a lot of weird shit happen to him. He's like really like he really believes in him. I mean, he's pretty down to earth as well, but he's like, oh fuck it, but he definitely believes in them because he's told me some weird shit. So I don't even know. Maybe being drunk because you took in Victorian clothing. Like, how old are you? Are you like 12? Because only a 12-year-old asked that fucking question. Being drunk doesn't fucking distort your like vision to the point where you start seeing hallucinations. Like, what the fuck? Being drunk pretty much just makes you like you're just a bit less aware, really. Like, that's about it. It doesn't fucking give you hallucinations, man. So, you know. You fucking retard. Go on then, next, more questions. Still got plenty of gas in my tank. Woof. They here live in Denver, not right now, no. Dream girl, I don't really have a dream girl. I think if you had a dream girl anyway, you'd probably get bored of it. I think the whole reason why women are exciting and relationships are exciting is because they aren't what you expect, kind of thing. If that makes sense. I mean, I had a girlfriend when I was 16. So that's 16. Fucking, that's... Sorry, when I was 20, 21, I had a girlfriend. And I was with her for a year and a half. And she was very, she was very calm. She could fucking, like, clean and shit. She could cook. Like, all the qualities you'd want in a woman. Like, we had, like... We pretty much had, like... We never had arguments, really. And even if we did, it would just be, like, me saying, shut the fuck up, and then she'd cry. And then that would pretty much be it. So it wasn't... I wouldn't even say it was an argument. So, like, she basically had a lot of qualities that, like, back then, I would have been like, oh, yeah, like, that's perfect. But she was fucking boring to me. I mean, her personality was okay, but there was never any conflict. There was never any... She, like, agreed with everything I fucking said all the time, and it's fucking boring, man. Like, you kind of need someone who can give you shit, you know? So I don't really... I think when people say, do you have a dream girl? I don't really think... I don't think anybody would want their dream girl, to be honest. Me.